Growing up, I attended the druggy high school of the state. That's what some people would say. That always shocked me when I was going through high school because I thought, we're in a nicer area. It wasn't like we're in downtown, LA or something like that, where you would definitely see that type of stuff. I grew up in a nicer area, suburb area, um, and so when they would throw that on us, like we were the druggy high school, it kind of blew my mind. But now, after watching this video and actually realizing what happened was, our high school was really big with painkillers. I grew up and people would always talk about, like, oh, let's go raid their medicine cabinet and stuff like that. And I was always like, why, And it was them stealing painkillers and getting high off these painkillers. And what shocked me was, after watching this video, that was kind of the same rep these videos were. It was not, downtown Georgia where they were. They were in a suburb area of Georgia, but they had such a heroin problem. Um, and it started with painkillers, and the kids would get high off painkillers until the painkillers got too expensive. That kind of is the same thing that happened to my high school. I'm not saying it's that extreme where, it went up 4,000% in the last year or whatever, but I did personally know somebody who overdosed on heroin back in high school. To me, back then, when you thought of heroin, or when I thought of heroin, I thought like it was the worst drug on the planet. You would never see it just because of how bad it was. But my friend, he started with painkillers and he wanted to get a bigger high, and so he moved to heroin. And that blew my mind when I found out that he overdosed on heroin, because I just thought that no one would ever get their hands on this drug. What blows my mind is how expensive these rehab centers are. Like she said in the video, it was like $2,500 for her kid to go to this rehab center a month. A lot of people don't have that much money laying around. My wife worked at a rehab center. It wasn't like a drug addiction center, but pretty close. And she would say it's like $200,000 a year for someone to go there. And just, to me, that's too expensive. And there's a reason why people don't go and fix their addictions, because they don't have the money to do it. Um, and if they don't get treated, they're going to be on the streets in the next few years, or dead from an overdose. And I really wish we could figure out how to drop the price in these rehab centers. I really do think that's the right option for people that are struggling. But when they're that expensive, it's kind of ridiculous, and something needs to change on it.